Okay, I think I've been muted. Thank you, Margie. I think you were just trying to give me a call, and I looked down and I see that I was muted. Can you guys hear me now? I apologize. My technology tonight was not cooperating. Oh, good. Thank you, Sue Ellen. I have just been having technology issues all night, so thank you for letting me know, and thank you for calling me, Margie. That was sweet. Okay, let me start over. Let me get rid of this. Give me just a second. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay, there we go. Hello, how are you? All right, let's go through my events. That's what I did first before I had sound. So let's go back through those. The next Friday night virtual crop is on January the 12th, 6:30 to 10. And we have so much fun in that virtual crop. We make sketches together, but you can work on your projects or just come and join us and hang out with us for a little while and talk. So the Friday night virtual crop is on January the 12th. My next event after that is an in-person event, and it's my Brookville Library crop, and that's on the 20th, and it's from 9:30 to 4:30, and all of these times are Eastern Standard Time. At the library crop, we bring our projects and work on them together, and then sometimes we'll make a sketch together or we'll talk about different techniques. But mostly it's just a no-frills crop where we sit around and work on our projects and have a great time with each other. So, and the Brookville Library is so nice because the one wall is all windows, so much natural light. It's so awesome. And then, of course, every Wednesday night, you can join me right here for Scrap Your Stash. I go live from 7 to 8 p.m. And you can join me on any of my social channels, on my Facebook page, Pam's Creative Scrapbooking Group, Creative Heart Scrapbooking, my YouTube channel, and as of tonight, Instagram. So if you are a friend with me on Instagram, you can see me live every Wednesday with new ideas. So come join me for Scrap Your Stash every Wednesday night. And hopefully, my camera has been also giving me problems. So I hope that it will hold out for the rest of the evening. It's just not been a good technology evening for me. So I really appreciate your patience with no sound. Okay. So there are so many great things, products that came out yesterday. It was our first launch of 2024. So I want to show them to you really quick because it's a lot of great stuff and I'm excited to talk to you about them. The first thing I want to talk about is the Advisor Join Gift. So if you are somebody who loves rewards programs, you love to save money on what you're buying, joining Creative Memories just makes sense because you are going to save on everything you buy based on your account balance. So when you join, you are at level 1, and when your account balance reaches $551, then you promote up to level 2. And the difference between level 1 and level 2 is level 1, when you join for $49, you get a $50 product credit immediately, and at level 1, you get 10% off everything you buy. Then when your account balance reaches $551, your discount goes from 10% to 25%. It is the biggest increase in your discount between all of the levels. And there's level 1 to level 5 discount. And you can earn up to 40% off everything you buy when you join our rewards program. And it just makes sense. It really does benefit you. You get to join Creative Memories Achievements Group. You get to join Creative Memories Advisor Group. So you get to be a part of this community of ladies who are fantastic and kind and helpful and, share their ideas and share what they're doing. So lots of great support in our community. And then you also get the advisor exclusive products, access to advisor exclusive products. So there's a whole section in your website that will be added when you join, and you see all of these advisor only products that you can purchase. And so this, you also get this gift when you join. So the gift all of 2023 was a free album. And starting January 8th, so this doesn't start until next Monday, January the 8th, at 1 p.m. Eastern, so 12 Central. This new gift starts, and you get what you see here. You get 3 different size silicone mats. So I think you guys have seen me using this bright blue 13 by 13 mat right here, and I love it with my repositionable adhesive. Well, not only do you get that mat, but you get this little small mat. So great for smaller pieces. Like if you're a card maker, this is a great silicone mat for that. And then this one is a narrow, long mat. I think it's 12 by 6. And you can lay that right next to your 13 by 13 self-healing mat, just kind of alongside your table so that it's right there, easy accessible when you're going to use your repositionable. So great tools here to use. They're non-stick mats, so they're great for adhesive. And then you also get this 101 Ideas booklet that was part of the Creative Memories birthday gift last year. They're including that now with joining Creative Memories, and then you get the 2023 catalog, a free catalog. So that is now going to be the gift starting January 8th. So I hope that you will think about joining my team. I really can't stress enough how much of a benefit it is to join and get a discount on everything you buy. Get that 10% when you first join, and then get up to level 2 when you reach 551 and get that 25% off everything you buy. And then it goes to 30 and then 35 and 40. So your discount keeps going up as your account balance keeps going up. So, and a thing I like to stress too is there's no selling. You don't have to sell. You can join as a personal use advisor or a hobbyist. I have several ladies on my team who are just that and have been that for years. They don't want to start their own business. And that's just fine because our program works right along with that. You can be a hobbyist, or you can start your own business and start selling Creative Memories to your friends and family. So it's totally up to you. There is no pressure, and there are no quotas to meet. So I can't say enough about how great our program is. I just love it. All right. So now let's talk about products. So we have some specials going on right now. And the first one I want to show you is the album. This is an annual sale that we do every year for albums. And when you buy any combination of 4 or more albums, you get a free album. And that album that you get free is this Blue Glacier Lake Shimmer album. Beautiful color. And I love the shimmer albums. They're so pretty. And you can get the one that is a solid color album, or you can get the one that has the 2024 foil on the front. You get to pick which one when you buy 4 albums. All right. So that is the first special I want to tell you about. The second one is, I don't know if you guys have noticed behind me, and you can see it better when I turn these memes off, but all of my albums, I have a foil spine. And so right now, the custom foiled spines, you go in there and you design, you pick the font, you pick the color, silver, gold, or black, and you can design your spine of your album. And that way, when you put them on the shelf, you know exactly what is in each album. I love this foil. And you can see right here how there's different fonts, right? These are all 4 different fonts on these albums. And so right now, when you buy 3 custom foiled spines, you get 33% off all of the spines in your order. So you have to buy a minimum of 3. And once you do, then you get 33% off all the spines in your order. So I just designed 13 spines over the weekend, and I'm going to get 33% off those spines, and I'll get my advisor discount. I'm at 40%, so I'll get 40% off as well. So such a great deal. So the album special and the spine special are what we have going on right now. We also released a couple new collections. Sorry, these are really small for me to see, so I don't know that I'm going to grab the right one here. A couple new collections, and that's not the one I wanted to show you. It is called This Life. This Life collection is a primary color collection, and it is going to be available. This theme of This Life is going to be available all year long. All 2024, this collection will be available, and there will be different things released throughout the year that coordinate with this collection. So this is a great collection if you are working on an album for 2024 and you want to have a color scheme throughout the album that is the same, use the same color scheme throughout the whole album. This is a great collection to buy. It is, like I said, it's primary colors and really pretty patterns on the paper. And if you have been with Creative Memories for a while, it may look familiar. It is very much like the Cheerful collection available in old Creative Memories. And if you remember, we used to have a product called Power Palettes, and they would release different coordinating things throughout the year for that Power Palette. So this is kind of going back to that type of product, which I love. I loved having that same color and being able to, and know that the things that I'm buying are all going to coordinate. And so, of course, this new collection, you can get it 10% off the first 2 weeks that it's available. So through January 12th, this collection is 10% off. Part of the new release is also this tab punch, which I love. Look at these cute little tabs that you can put on the edge of a peekaboo pocket. I love it. I can't wait to get my tab punch. And then also write on stickers. So you will get a sheet of stickers that you can journal on and peel off. You guys know how much I love to use little tabs of paper. So when I saw this, I thought this is such a great idea. I love this idea that there's stickers now. So all I have to do is peel them off here and stick them on the paper, and then do the journaling on those strips of paper, stickers. So I love that. I love that new product. All right. Sorry, I can't see what these are. They're very small little thumbnail things. Okay. We haven't talked about this one yet. This is called Bring on the Banner Border Maker cartridge. So you can make this cute banner you see across the top here. And let's see, it's the striped lines here in this layout. So not only does it punch this cute banner that you see up here, the purple and the green, but then it also punches out these little tabs right here that you can use in the layout too, these little flags, if you will. That look great in your layouts too. So this banner BMC right here heading, that's what it looks like, the little pieces that punch out of the Border Maker cartridge. You get these little pieces to use in your layout. So much fun. I love it when I have a Border Maker cartridge that I can use all of the pieces. Another thing that was launched yesterday and is back by popular demand is this cute pod for storing paper or for storing our project folders with your projects in them. An album fits in here, and then these pods fit down into our big storage pods. So I love these pods because they're great for when you're going on a crop. You can put all your cardstock in here and then just slide this down into your wheeled cart or whatever you use to transport your stuff. These fit nicely down into a rolling cart. So these cute little pods with the polka dots on them, it's called the Rainbow Refresh Bundle. So you get the pod, you get these sorters, dividers, dividers. They are like plastic dividers so that you can divide up your cardstock when you're storing it in the pod. And then you get a set of I think there's 2 sheets of each of the cardstocks. So that's what you see up here at the top. You get cardstock. So in this bundle is cardstock. the dividers, and the pod to store them in, which is cute as can be with these cute little dots on them. Another collection that launched yesterday is the, I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. The name of the collection is, it's our Valentine's collection. Give me just a second here. I want to get you the right name. So cute. I love this. And it has some different options in it this year. Sorry, give me just a second. It was a lot of there. Okay, Sweet on You collection. This is the Sweet on You collection. So you get a paper pack, you get a large frame, layered frame with all this cute stuff on it, and then you can get a 3-pack of cards, of Valentine's cards with the collection. So a cute collection for Valentine's Day, or really any collection that you want to have with the theme of love. Okay, so I think I have gone through all of these things here with you. All right, so let's get started on our project. Whew, thank you, ladies. I so appreciate your patience. Technology was not my friend tonight, so let me just go over and say hi to you now that you can hear me. Hello, Marion. Great to see you. Thank you, Margie, for giving me a call, giving me that heads up. Margie said she joined to save money because she couldn't stop buying, and that's exactly it. I mean, it's just such a great way. Sorry, I just can't say enough about joining, because even if you just want to join for a year, that's fine. Maybe you have a big project coming up, and you need an album, and you need paper, and you need all of the stuff to go with it. If you for price, sorry, there goes my camera. Okay, there goes my camera. I apologize. I think you can still hear me because I don't see that I'm muted. But yes, if you want to save money, it's joining Creative Memories is a great way to do that. Save money and join for however long you want. You can join for 20 years like me, or join for a year and get your project done at a discounted price. Okay. So hello, Linda Christopher. She says, I can't see you. And I'm sorry, my technology tonight is not been great. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump into the project so we don't miss out on that. Okay. So over the weekend, I attended Margie's virtual croppers New Year's Eve crop. And I presented a layout, and it's this layout that you see here, this Christmas layout. I showed the ladies how to make this layout. And don't worry if you missed it. You can always go over to Margie's group. It's called Virtual Croppers, Facebook group, Virtual Croppers. And all of the ladies who presented, the recordings are out there so you can watch those. I really love this group because I love virtual crops. You guys know I love my Friday night virtual crops. And I love virtual crops because we get to crop with ladies all over the world. And we get ideas from ladies all over the world, and we get to do it from the comfort of our own home, but we get to meet new people right from our computer. So I just love that. So it's a great group. Margie does a fantastic job of letting you know about things going on all over the community. And that's not just Creative Memories community. She lets you know about all of the different companies, what they have going on, special virtual crops that ladies are doing. She fills you in on all of that. So it is a fantastic group to join. So this is the layout that I presented on her crop over the weekend. And as you can see in the center, and I'll show you a different version of this, I have a cutout here in the middle of the paper, right? So let me show you a different version of this. I'm trying to move really slowly so I don't make the technology mad. I feel like if I hit any of my cords or anything, it is what's causing it to glitch. So here is another example of the Christmas layout that I just showed you. And then this one you can see better because I don't have all of the details on it yet, all of the decorations. So I used the jumbo square frame to cut out this middle section of my paper right here. And the thought behind it was that it looks like a window. Oh, my camera's going on and off again. I apologize. So this is with just the window cut out of it. So my jumbo square frame, I cut out a section in my green paper. I cut out that section of the jumbo square frame. Okay. So what happened was I have a lot of the middle sections now left, and I cut it out. Oh, I didn't get any of the decorative paper. So let me show you. So for this little frame that you see, this white frame around the jumbo square frame, I cut it out of white cardstock, okay, to get this little frame that you see here. And let me show you the red. That might stand out more to you. I have a lot of examples. There we go. So you can see the the white frame that I did around this centerpiece. And so my point is I have a lot of the white cardstock left from cutting those frames out, right? So tonight I was going to show you a couple ways now that I can use up these frames, because you can definitely use these on another layout. And Margie's saying, I did a window type page. That's what the idea was behind this, that it looks like a window. And she said she noticed a couple other people have done window type ideas too. That's great. I'm glad. Okay. So I have all of these frames from white cardstock left over, and now I need to use them because these are delicate to store. You know, I use the project folders. Where's my project folder? Here it is. I use the project folders to store my bits and pieces, and trying to get these frames down into the center, especially with as full as this is, because I always have a lot of white, is very difficult with that, because you risk tearing it or bending it. So my suggestion is to use it right away. Use it in the layout. So that's what we're going to do together tonight, is use up some of these bits and pieces out of the white cardstock that I had left over from my layout. All right. Whew. Technology is just messing me up tonight. So we're just gonna take it slow and not worry about it. We can hear and see right now, so we're doing good. All right. So my first thought for the frame, obviously, is to get a 12 by 12 piece of paper and put it directly on top of that paper, just like that. And that is really cute, right? And you can leave it in the white, and you can decorate the white. Some titles around the edges would look really cute on the paper. I love that. I love the frames, and it's a great way to decorate a first page in your album or last page in your album, you know, because it's like the title page of the album. It's a great title page to have this frame because it really makes your eye go directly to the inside, the very middle of the paper, and see your title or see your picture or whatever you put in the middle of that frame. Hey, Miss Karen, thank you for joining. Thanks for saying hi. Another thought I had, and why I had all of these pieces of paper out here, is to cut strips of paper and decorate your frame with these strips of paper. So we're going to work on that tonight. And these are all bits and pieces. As you can see, I love blues. I've told you guys that so many times that I am such a blue. I love my blues and teals and greens. So my blue folder that I keep my bits and pieces in is getting pretty full. So this is a great way to thin out your bits and pieces, not only your frame, whatever color that's in, but another color that you have a lot of and that you want to thin out a little bit. All right, so my thought was if we cut, but I did pull out bits and pieces that are at least 12 inches long, because my thought was if we cut this in a 2-inch strip, 2 by 12, and then we can trim out the centerpiece. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to decorate this with different pattern papers, okay? So that was my thought. So let's start with, I love the stripes. So let's start with this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, let's see what this frame is. Is this 1 inch or 2? I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this same paper because I'll put 1 on each side. Okay, so it's about 1.5 inches wide. So let's do 1 inch strips because I'm trying to get as many different patterns on here as I can to make it decorative. All right, I'm going to do a 1 inch strip and I'm going to do 2 of those, 1 for each side of the frame. And then we're going to start there and work our way through the whole frame. So anybody that's just joining, my technology is being very glitchy tonight, so I apologize for that. If the camera goes out or the sound goes out, that is why, and I will do my best to get it back on as fast as possible. I'm going to flip this over because I can use this other side as well. So I'm going to cut 2 more 1 inch strips. Whoop. All right. So for these first strips, these are going to fit on. We will have to trim this one. All right. These are longer pieces, so let's use our photo tape for these. And you could use, if you don't want to use 12-inch strips, you could use smaller strips, whatever bits and pieces, whatever leftovers you have to decorate your frame. And just start putting them down almost like, what's that? What is that thing that you used to put on the outside of a balloon to create, and then you'd pop the balloon and then you'd have that, I can't think of that word, but almost like just lay it down in layers however you want, just to cover up the whole frame and then trim out the inside of the frame. Can't think of that word. But like a collage, but that's not what the word that I was thinking of. Or did anybody used to use masking tape and cover a bottle with it? Do you remember that? It's kind of what I'm imagining with this frame, is that we're going to just cover the whole thing. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and trim this right now. I'm going to trim as we go. So I'm just going to cut around the edge of here. You could use the, you could try to use the template to trim it out. Where'd my template go? It's lost. Here it is. You could try to lay the template down and trim it out that way, I guess. But I'm just going to do it freehand. Just going to trim around these curves. So many fun ways that you can decorate these frames. And we're just going to do this for the length of the frame. Keep adding little bits and pieces. And how cute does that look? I love it already. So for these areas, though, we're not going to need 12-inch pieces, right? Because we're not going to need, so, well, actually, we could cut a 12-inch piece and then we'll flip-flop it. See, this is what happens. I have one idea in mind, right? But then when I start doing it, I change my mind. I'm going rogue. I do it all the time. I just feel like when I'm a visual person, so when I start seeing it laid out, then different ideas just start popping into my head. All right. So I'm going to do it opposite this time. I'm going to do this lighter blue on the very edge, just so it's not exactly the same as here. And I'll do the darker blue. And then we'll trim that real quick. Is it decoupage? Is that the thing that I'm thinking of? Where you cover up a whole... Oh, see, this one's a little bit... See, when I was cutting these out, I didn't measure to make sure I was right in the middle of the white cardstock, so it is a little bit different width over here. No worries. Just a little bit to trim off. And if you have the precision, a set of precision scissors, it makes it so much easier because you can really get in there to those small spaces. Get a nice good cut in there. All right. So cute. All right. So let's pick another blue or darker blue or something in here. And we're going to keep going down that frame. Let's do a couple more of these. I've got some polka dots over here too that are looking kind of cute. Let's grab that one too. All right, I'm gonna put these aside. All right, so now I am going to cut a 12-inch and then we can cut it into smaller sizes for the edge. And I'm going to start with the polka dot. I really like that one. I am going to stay with the 1-inch width for now. I'm going to keep them all 1 inch for this one, but you could definitely vary the widths too, which would look cute. Just going to keep it at 1 tonight. But I'm going to cut this now. I'm going to trim this down into, let's measure. What is this width? It is 1 3/4. Okay. So I will do 2-inch strips now from this piece. I'm going to cut the whole piece. We're going to use all of that up. I don't want to have little bits and pieces, so we're going to have multiple of these, and we'll use the front and the back and alternate. Okay. Oh. The back of it is a straight line, white line. And then I've got two more. I'm going to use one more polka dot. There we go. So I'm guessing I'm going to need 9 of these or so across the top. Let me find another blue that has, we'll do this one. I like this design. 1-inch strip cut into 2-inch tabs. I'm going to cut 2 of them. 1-inch strip. So you can see it's a great way to use up your bits and pieces, your leftovers. Oh, cut these. Let's see, let's just alternate from the top and the bottom. I'll flip this one over to the other side. And we'll do this side again. And maybe we'll move this dotted one over here, just to break those up. All right, and then last one, we just need 2 more. Maybe 3. Put that over there. Flip that over. And I'm going to get another one of the lined paper just to give. Where's my polka dot paper go? Here it is. Just to have a variety here. So cut another 1-inch strip. At 2 inches. Ooh. There we go. Just to have a variety there. Okay. Let's get at least one of these rows down so we can see them finished and trimmed up. So let's get these all adhered down. I'm just going to use regular adhesive. We have, a variety of adhesives. And I've mentioned the repositionable earlier tonight. It is little dots. And then our regular adhesive is tabs. And I will show you what I mean here in just a minute. Let me get one on that dotted blue paper. It really stood out, the adhesive did. So let me show you on that one. I'm just butting these up right next to each other. Oops, I didn't get that one up high enough. I'm going to turn this here so I can see better. There we go. Looks like this one's not high enough too. Just covering up the white. There we go. Okay, so this is where I'll show you, because I think you can see these pretty good on this color paper. They're little tabs, so it may be a little hard to see, but they are little strips. So right now it's all together, but they are individual little strips, and they're probably about like 1/8 of an inch wide, the adhesive, and that's what I call the regular adhesive. And then the repositionable is dots, so it's great for narrow pieces. Okay, there we go. Just trying to cover up the white. Turn this over and trim it so you can see at least what one side looks like here. Another way to use these frames, if you were in my Friday night virtual crop in December or November, it must have been November, we did a circle frame. So we used the big jumbo circle from the custom cutting, this one. And this is a great one to use to make a wreath. So we cut out a bunch of different color of leaves and then just started adhering those to that frame, the circle frame. And it looks really pretty. For that, we used brown cardstock for the wreath, for the circle, just so that when we laid our leaves on it, it blended in and didn't stand out like a white would. But another great way to use up frames would be to adhere a bunch of different punches to it, like the leaves, like we adhered to our wreath. So some kind of decorative punch and adhere it all over the frame. Okay, I've got one that's sticking up here. I'm just going to zip a little repositionable underneath it. There we go. Any little corners that are sticking up. And I think I need to trim the top off. I have a couple that I moved up to cover up the white. So just a couple little edges to trim off here. There we go. So cute. I love it. And we're going to do the same thing down here with our bits. They all fell off, but that's okay. I can recreate. I will get these all on here and trimmed. And then I will post a picture of this out on my Facebook page so you guys can see the finished product. There we go. Looks just like that. And then I'll cut that out. And what a cute frame. And I can use it this direction, or if I wanted to do horizontal rows, right, on my layout, I could lay it in this direction. So a couple little options there for your layout. And I love it. It looks really cute. And like I said, if you want to do different widths, I did 1 inch, but you could do like a 1, 2, and 3, and then you could have those, increasing widths on your paper and then go back down to the smaller. That would look really cute too. Lots of options to decorate the frame, make it look really cute. And then I showed you when I cut out the frame, I have the centerpiece as well. So that is also one that you could decorate in this way, taking 1 inch strips and putting them on the inside of this frame and then just trimming off the outside edge. And you'll have a cute little decorative square with a variety of decorative papers. on it. So using up those bits and pieces is fun. And then you don't have wasted paper. And just laying this down like this, see, it gives me an idea. Let me put a paper behind it. So we're going to put this frame on a base piece, right? Not this color, but this is the one that I have close to me. So we're going to put this on a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Then we could put this middle piece right here in the middle. You could leave it white. You could decorate it, whatever you want to do, and put your pictures on there. And how cute does that look? To have this little opening here now between the frame and the inside section. I've got this opening so that you can see the bottom piece of paper. So you've got a little color going around your frame, going around the middle section so that it looks like another frame here. So lots of fun. Lots of different ways to be creative with this. All right. Okay, let me jump back over to everybody. Marion, yes, Marion, I love blue. And she said, I also love my foam squares. I know I haven't used foam squares tonight, but I'm sure when I decorate this, I will use foam squares. You can be sure of that. You guys know how I love my foam squares. Thanks, Margie. Paper mache. Thank you, Margie. Paper mache. See, you're reading my mind. That's what I was thinking of, is how, I laid this down in straight rows. But if you wanted to take your strips and just start laying them, and I'm going to use this center section now as an example, and just start laying them down in whatever direction just to cover up the white, like paper mache. You used to just cover up the whole balloon and then cover up all the white and then trim around the edge so that it's like a big collage of decorative paper. And, it doesn't have to be in a row. It can just be all messy and all grouped up on there. I think that would look really cute. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I would do with you guys helping me with my words. Yes, Marion, I do really enjoy going rogue. It is true. I like to, when I'm putting a layout together, as soon as I start looking at it and seeing it, I'm a visual person. So I can just change my mind just like that, and I go rogue. You're right. Thank you for saying this looks cute. Good frame for beach pictures, Karen. You're right. That would look great with beach pictures because this looks like scales right here and water. Yep, absolutely. Very cute frame. Patchwork it all over. Yes, exactly. Patchwork it. So get all of your bits and pieces and just fill it up and then trim it off, and that will look really cute. I hope you guys will do these ideas and share them with us because I would love to see what you come up with. I think we can get really have a lot of fun with this. Margie said the paper talks to you. Yeah, it does. I think you're right. It does talk to me. All right, ladies. Well, thank you for hanging out, and I really appreciate you coming and watching me every week. It's really, I'm really flattered that you do that. Thank you so much for doing that. And I really appreciate you hanging out through the tough technology tonight. I can't wait to see you guys next week. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And remember, the products that we talked about tonight have launched, so you can go check them out. If you want to join and get those 3 silicone mats, you do need to wait until next Monday, the 8th, to do that after 1 o'clock Eastern, because that's when that new join gift will be available. So please just reach out if you have any questions. And thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you all real soon. Have a great day and a great week. Good night.